When you ask someone what is ROTC, either they don't know at all what that is, I've never heard that acronym, or they think it's you're joining the Army. That is not the case.
Army ROTC may be one of the best kept secrets on campus, a program that offers students skills and resources but is unknown to many. So what is ROTC?
In its general form, there is a basic and there's an advanced portion of ROTC. The basic ROTC consists of 2 years, academic years, or 4 semesters, your freshman and sophomore semesters. Anyone can take ROTC, just like you can take a psychology class. It's just learning about the military a little bit, about the Army, a little bit of leadership skills. And then for those who decide to move on to the next level, or those who decide they want to commission in the United States Army, they take the advanced course. And that consists of your junior or senior year. So that portion is only dedicated for those who will eventually commission into the United States Army.
So there's ways of becoming an officer in the military. So officers, they're more of like the planners on the military side. And then they have non-commissioned officers that execute their plan. So there are several ways to become an officer in the Army. One is through OCS, so it's Officer Candidate School. There's also direct commission, so you can do that like a doctor or lawyer and direct commission into the military. Or you can do ROTC, so it's the Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's a 2, 3, or 4-year program where they take basic college students, and through years of training, they develop their leadership capabilities and pretty much train them on infantry tactics, anywhere from the basic team level all the way up to a platoon level.
The Missouri Western ROTC program is called the Pony Express Battalion, named after St. Joseph's rich history with the Pony Express. But students do not need to go to Missouri Western to be a part of it.
Missouri Western is known as the host school for ROTC in this area. So in our program, we actually have students that attend UMKC that are part of the ROTC program. Park University, Benedictine College, Northwest Missouri State University, Rockhurst University. So that is all in this program, but this school is the host. The one thing really about this program here is that we are spread out, but we have private colleges and we have public colleges in this program, and that dynamic, it actually kind of helps bring folks together, make this program what it is.
Once a student commits to ROTC and has the necessary requirements, they can sign a contract with the Army. This opens up even more benefits and opportunities for cadets, including tuition and a monthly stipend.
Those who can possibly come in with a scholarship, a national scholarship, or they can earn campus-based scholarships. And then there's some that have already served, the prior service, they've gone to basic training, and they come in and the Army or the National Guard or the state is paying for that tuition. For those cadets that contract, now they get a stipend of $420 a month. Some of the things that you can do as a cadet, some of the opportunities that you can if you contract with the United States Army. We have internships at the NSA. We have internships with industry that cadets can actually go to. We have other training opportunities like airborne school where you're jumping out airplanes, air assault where you're sliding down ropes with helicopters, scuba school, learning about explosives, sapper school as an engineer. They have in the past where we can go to a country for a couple of weeks and train with their military. And a lot of our cadets have done that, or a few of our cadets have done that. It's a great opportunity. All that aside, there's still, I think the desire to serve increases as they go through the military, or through the ROTC. They start to realize this is really what I'm called to do. And so I think money at that point becomes less of in my opinion, it becomes less of an important thing to them, although it's a nice benefit. They learn that they're really there to have that selfless service. They're actually there to serve others. And that's what I think it kind of grows on them as they go through the ROTC.
For students who are still cadets by their junior year, they begin to focus on training for advanced camp, a 6-week camp where all their training is put to the test.
This summer I'll be going to advanced camp, which is about 40-ish days, where I'll be evaluated on my leadership skills, my ability to lead people in certain situations, to accomplish missions, and to improve the organization as a whole.
What we're doing here at the labs at Missouri Western is we're preparing our MS3s by putting them in scenarios that they would be put in at camp. So you give them a plan, an objective, and what your commander wants to have happen. And constantly every week at lab we have different MS3s rotating and leading those periods of instruction or missions, and they get evaluated as if they were getting evaluated at camp.
We're evaluating them on their leadership abilities using tactics as a means, as a vehicle of ensuring that they have the attributes and the knowledge and the skills in order to lead. All that leads up their junior year to the summer where they go to Fort Knox, Kentucky for about 5 weeks. All that leadership evaluation goes into that and determining what branch they get, and also if they want to go active duty, reserve, or National Guard. So the junior year is kind of the pinnacle of that, where you're learning. And then the senior year is where you are learning to go to the next level and become a second lieutenant.
So who's in ROTC?
I would say every cadet's different.
Found out about ROTC through the Army National Guard as I was enlisting. I enlisted 3 years ago.
I go to Benedictine, which is not cheap.
Wanted to be in the Army probably since I was a kid, and I knew I wanted to be an officer.
So I was looking for ways to bear school. And a friend of mine was in ROTC at another school, and he just kind of was telling me about it.
I've always had like a strong sense of patriotism. I feel like a lot of people want to join the military, but medically they can't. And I felt like there was nothing medically wrong with me, so I felt kind of obligated to. And
It's kind of fun to be in the Army, you know? I've always been really interested in it, and now to like be a part of it and be a soldier, it's just kind of, it's fun.
While ROTC might not be for everyone, the program prides itself on preparing people for the future and making everyone who experiences it, even if it's only for a day, better than when they came in.
I think there's a path for everyone within the Army, specifically ROTC, and so I definitely say it's worth looking into.
Come in with an open mind. We have all types of people here. We have prior service, active duty. We have prior service National Guard, and we have people with no experience in the military at all. And the biggest thing is helping each other and working together.
It's a program where if you want to be part of something larger than yourself and serve your country, serve your peers, that it's the organization for you. It will challenge you. It will build you into a better leader and make you a better person throughout the rest of your life.
Even if it doesn't work out, to not look into it, to not look into the free tuition and benefits, I think is foolish.
So that's super blessed to be a part of this program and take away the stuff that our instructors have taught us and what other people and other cadets have taught me throughout my couple of years here.
Had I known what I know now, I would tell cadets not early, there are so many opportunities in the Army that you can do so many unique things that you'll never ever get a chance to do anywhere else. So take a hold of those opportunities as much as you can.